What's going on, everybody? Figured I'd just get on here, give y'all a little update what's been going on. I'll turn you around here in a second and show you what I've been working on. Haven't been making videos, I've just been keeping my nose down, getting stuff done. Had a lot of stuff going on in my life and I ain't been recording nothing. But I figured I'd give you an update, that way we can see what's been going on. I guess the first would be this thing, the 86 four-door dually. Getting the firewall pretty well going on. I still got one rust spot to deal with. That is not the motor that's going into this truck. I'll get to that in a minute. So yeah, that's really all I've been doing with this thing, is just getting this firewall going. I got all these patches in here done. That's brackets welded back on. These patches all right here done. That big one back there, it's all done, welded in Bondo. So yeah, that's this truck. Now the little V6, little 4.3, I believe, this one had a thrown rod in it. Pulled this motor out of the truck, found a new one, 200 bucks, not too bad. That's going in that little purple thing right here. The motor's going in this truck. So I picked this truck up. My niece and nephew have actually bought and paid for everything on this truck. We got it as is, blown motor. It's been a work in progress. It's a stick. And take two. Last rendition didn't record. So I picked this thing up. It's an 83 C10. I picked this thing up on a trade for some old motors and stuff I had laying around, some small block Chevys. Picked that up for those motors and a little bit of work working on a 42 Chevy pickup. She's not a bad looking truck. She runs and drives. Of course, clearly needs tires. It's being used as a workbench right now for this big guy. This is what we call Godzilla. She is an off-roader, clearly mud bogger, sitting on 49s. A buddy of mine, they had this motor built and put in. Actually, I think he bought it built. They got it put in. So definitely having technical difficulties with this camera. I don't even know where I was. So my buddy, he got this motor. It's a built circle track motor. It's pretty hot from what I've heard it run. Carburetor's junk. So instead of ordering just another Edelbrock or a Holley, he decided to go with a fuel injection carburetor. So we had to change the exhaust because he had uprights on it. They're right there. We traded for my old long tubes. Already got them swapped out and put on. We've had to fix a few things. This belt was too short. Power steering's still loose. Battery cables were not quite right. They ran out of speaker wire. So I've got all that fixed. Sorting through all this old junk wiring. I bet I've pulled 100 foot of wire out of this truck so far. Just the years of people chop shopping it. But this is a better view of her. Let me back up. She's pretty big when she's got her tires on. That'll lead me into my truck. I brought her home from the other property probably 2 months ago. Front end got robbed out from underneath it from my other truck that I've got in Pennsylvania still, 1,700 miles from here. Nephews, got them to pull the old 383 out. It's burnt up. Cooling fans didn't come on. Bowled the motor over. It's cooked. Been swapping bumpers, but I got a 454 right there I'm gonna build for this thing. Yeah, that's kind of the gist of what's been going on. Been slowly working on Grandpa's old mower too. Got the bed off the 86. I don't think I touched on that a while ago. It has now become a table. Good job. So upon editing this video, I realized I didn't mention something about Godzilla and my truck. So I'm going to add a picture in here of these two, probably 2013, 2014. Long time ago for these two. That was right at the last time mine ran. Godzilla, it ran up until probably 2 or 3 years ago. But like I said, mine hasn't ran since 2014. So I'll add this picture right here somewhere in this video, just so you can see how time travels and what it's done to these two trucks. So that's it for this update for you guys. I've been trying. I really want to get back on Big Girl here. I'm ready to drive my truck. It's been, what, 5 years since I've owned it. I ain't got the driver yet, but we'll get back on the grind. As soon as it starts cooling off, it's going to be on again, because it's been 110, 112 out here. It's been brutal down here. Out here in the desert. You know how we go. I'll catch you on the next one.